Yo, yo, yo.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to another episode of the No Holds Barred Sports Show. I am Low Rider. We have what the hell? Why does it look like that? That's fucking weird.
Boogaloo.
Oh, it's because of the thing up there. We got
Bounty
Boogaloo, we
Hunter.
got the Bounty Hunter.
Yes.
Yes, there we
That
go.
was my
My
name.
bad. Yeah.
There it is.
But yeah, so we're here for another episode of the No Holds Barred Sports Show. You know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Um,
Big things happened in the sports this
What?
last couple days.
For
Yes.
real, right?
Yes.
Baseball is back, baby. You know I love that. That got your boy all fired up right here. You know, got my Yankee shirt on. You know.
So get us some tickets. And I'm coming down.
Oh man, now you're talking crazy.
I'm with it.
Now, because I can't have you over there showing up with a Red Sox hat
Oh
on.
no,
Trying to-
none of that.
trying to
I'll be
get-
neutral. I'll be neutral. I'll root against whoever playing the Yankees. I'll root against. So I'll be neutral.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So what y'all been up to, guys? It's been a hell of a sports week, right? Since we logged off last week, a lot of stuff happened.
A lot going on, brother.
We
A lot
had,
going on.
We had a big move by your team, right? The Washington Commies
We should.
pulled off a crazy trade.
So is that their nickname they're going with, the commies?
Yeah, I believe it is, bro. To be honest with you, some crazy junk like that. The commies,
Jesus
bro.
Christ.
It's unreal. I don't think that's what they're going for, but I think that's what everybody's calling them.
Exactly. That's what it's going to turn into.
Are they going to use that Yellow Cobra Commander character? Because that was really
That
cool.
would be
man,
awesome.
listen.
That would be the best thing to do. Have Cobra
Of
Commander
all
wearing the
of
crimson.
all the damn names we could have had, man.
Have
Commander.
Cobra Commander rocking the crimson. That'd be pretty dope. But yeah, y'all made a big trade for Wentz, right? What y'all end up giving? Y'all gave up
Nah, like
but
some
you're paying his
fifth,
salary, right?
like some
That's the
fifth
big
and
thing.
sixth round. We didn't give up nothing real crazy, I don't think.
But you're
Yeah, but
paying
we
his
got
salary.
$22 million exactly. We gotta pay that salary. But I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably been rather to go in with Heineke, man, than
Yeah.
Wentz, bro.
Yeah, I think I would have been better off with Heineke or even Trubinsky. You see, Trubisky signed also. I think that's going to be one of our topics, though. So let me not jump the gun on that one, right?
We could have held off, man, to see if what would have happened with Watson, and
Yeah.
still ended up with Wentz, bro. Because wasn't nobody running to Carson Wentz, bro.
Yeah, that was a
We
bad
coulda-
idea.
Yeah, we could have held off to try to get a better quarterback instead of jumping the gun like everybody was going to run to Carson Wentz. That was crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting idea, right? Why? Oh shit! Sorry, guys. Why would you give up? Why? I don't know, man. I don't even think I would have given up draft picks for him. I seen.
Well, how many
people
draft picks they
posting,
gave
like,
up for him?
I
I
think
think it was
two, right?
two, like a fifth and a sixth round. It wasn't nothing crazy with the draft
Okay.
picks. It's just, I mean, like you said, we got to pay that $22 million. And I just think we could have sit back and waited for some of the better quarterbacks, before we did.
For different chips to fall,
Yeah,
right? That would have been the ideal situation, but I guess you guys got a little nervous when Rogers signed and what's his name, then
Russell
the
Wilson.
two trades with Wilson and who the fuck else got traded?
Quarterback wise,
Didn't somebody else get traded? No, it was just Rogers and Russell Wilson's trade. So then I think they just got a little nervous and
yeah, we jumped
Like,
the gun.
why
We jumped the
wouldn't-
gun.
I think I would have rather had Garoppolo even.
Not me too. I
You
would
know,
take
I feel-
exactly.
One of the first things I saw was a post that somebody wrote like, "Hey, it looks like he'll be throwing passes back to the Eagles again."
Exactly.
Cold
They ain't
blooded.
lying.
Cold blooded. But let's get with our first topic and talking about quarterbacks, right? We
It's
gotta
about
talk
quarterback.
we gotta talk about my quarterback.
My
My
quarterback.
quarterback, the GOAT. He came back.
Yeah.
Was that the shortest retirement?
Yeah, the dude didn't last 40. I think it's 40 games,
And
man.
listen, he could not take people was talking and his name wasn't getting mentioned. He needed the limelight, bro. He needed that.
So something that I heard the other day that I thought was hilarious. They said, remember what was it, Schefter that put oh yeah, sorry guys, Mega is not with us today. He is I don't know where the hell he's at. I think he's busy. We'll just say Mega's busy.
Well, just say he's busy. He just texted me.
Oh, okay. Well, Mega, we miss you. You know, sorry if people were wondering where our light skinned brother is. But yeah, so I think it was Adam Schefter that tweeted out that Brady was retiring before there was any announcement or anything.
Mhm.
And then Brady came out and said he hasn't made his decision, but then he retired. So one of the things I heard was they were saying like Brady pulled like a Larry David and did a spike retirement. Like he was like, shit, they just said it. Now I gotta retire. And then he was sitting home and he was like, shit, I didn't really want to fucking retire.
Yeah, I don't like this shit, man. Exactly. I wasn't ready for this.
So I gotta
Exactly.
hear this chick's
You think,
nonsense.
yeah, you think his wife was probably like, hey, I want you to go cut the grass. He was like, what the fuck? I'm QB1.
That's- So we're talking
cut the grass.
it's about his retirement. Then the Nazi's coming back. My wife is like, well, maybe he needed the money. I'm like, child, please.
He don't need no
That
money.
man don't need no money.
Oh no, all BS aside, Lowrider, find the game, bro, and I'm coming down.
All right, I'm
Find the
down.
game. I'm coming down, brother. I'm coming down.
We'll go down to Tampa, go check out a football game.
Yep.
We could go down to Tampa and go check out a baseball game.
Yep. Maybe it's all that weekend. We'll just do the truck. Yeah, boom, boom, boom.
I'll be in on that one.
Yeah.
There won't be a bag of that. Listen, I'm down to go, even if the Yankees ain't playing versus the Rays.
Yeah.
I'm down to go. You know, we can make a weekend out of it.
No doubt.
But what do y'all think about touchdown Tom, the GOAT, coming back?
Well, we'll see what he do with his what happens, man. I mean, what did y'all lose far as
what did you guys lose?
Antonio Brown is gone.
What is he coming back to?
Well, they said that was one of the other reasons why he came out and said it when he did, right? Because the unrestricted free agents and everything were going to start leaving. Jesus, man, what are you doing, Louis?
Fixing my ears.
But they would, like, everybody was able to start signing elsewhere. So if he wanted to come back to a decent team,
exactly,
and hopefully talk a couple people into staying, he was going to have to pull that gimmick, you know. So,
what about Gronkowski? Is Rob coming back?
Well, originally there was a gimmick that he said that there was something that I seen that said that he was interested in going
to
somewhere.
Cincinnati kid, yeah.
But
he's from Ohio, right?
But apparently, I don't think he was. I think he was thinking that Tom Brady wasn't going to be coming back, so. I feel like, before that, he was like, oh, okay, well, I'll go elsewhere. But now he's like, shit.
Did y'all sign Leonard Fournette, or is he gone already?
He's not gone yet. So hopefully we can get him back. And
you guys still got Evans, right?
Yes, Mike Evans is signed for, I think, like 4 more years. So, and he restructured his deal last year to get help the salary cap down.
I think y'all lost one. Was it Gallup? Y'all lost one, not Gallup. Y'all lost somebody.
Well, no, we franchise tagged Godwin.
Okay.
I know we lost one of our safeties. I can't remember who, and we lost an offensive lineman to the Bengals actually, also. So, well, it's gonna be a tough one. Oh, we got somebody over here. Oh, I'm guessing that's gonna be the Rock Shaw. Yeah, that's
the Rock Shaw. No, by his lingo.
What's up, brothers? Dead Pred, love you guys. GOAT is back. Yeah, I agree, man. That is some facts, Jack. But I hope I feel like he's gonna have a tough division, and I think there's gonna be some deals that are gonna happen. That are gonna make the division tough. Right now it's not looking too bad because especially if the Panthers end up trading away Christian McCaffrey, that'll be great. But
If they get Deshaun Watson, if they
yeah,
get Deshaun
that's
Watson,
the
I
thing right
don't
there.
know.
There's been talk that he may be going to New Orleans, so
New
that will make
Orleans,
New Orleans
Atlanta. I
scary.
heard Atlanta. They even talking about Cleveland. So it's a lot of Deshaun
Yeah,
Watson
everybody's
talk.
in. Everybody's in.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, let's
That's a place where he could go crazy and stay under the radar.
true, very true, right?
He's from
Um,
Atlanta. He played at Clemson, which is right there at Charlotte. So all of that is home.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Hey, guess we'll see where he goes. Um, for me, I was super fired up, man. Baseball's back. We said it right off the rip. The lockout ended. Free agency started pretty quick. Uh,
Bro, it was like everybody was off to the races as soon as
yeah,
they said the
it's
lockout
pretty much
ends.
midnight. That same night, midnight, they were allowed to sign people, and I think by like 7, 8 in the morning, there was people off the board already. Some big signings already. Some Minnesota making splashes with trades right off the rip too. Uh, then we got I don't know if y'all saw they changed. They originally agreed to no more of that Ghost Runner bullshit from the 10th inning on, and now they're talking about putting it back in the extra inning
Oh,
Ghost
when they
Runner do
start,
on
yeah, the guy
second.
starts at
Yeah.
second base. Yeah, okay. What do you think
Um,
about? How? What are your feelings about that?
fucking hate it. I hate it with a passion. It just makes
Yeah.
no sense. Like if they want to do it, fine. You want it because they were saying like players don't want to play 19 innings. Okay, I understand that. At least do like 12, 13 innings before that starts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Almost like then it go, you hit 13 innings, then we go into a sudden death
So
because it's like crazy
so that
that
ghost runner means they put somebody on second.
the
Yeah,
last
when they go on extra innings.
last person that made an out in the inning
You
goes
know
in
what's
second base.
crazy? I be playing MLB showcase and I they do that in that game.
Yeah, and the
I
MLB
used
they
to go to
show.
extra innings. I was like, what the hell
Like,
is
what the
this?
fuck
So
is going on?
now I see why.
Yep,
Just
that
learn.
that
Hey,
was
they
it.
say you're supposed to learn something every day. I just learned something. I'm like, why the
And
hell is?
did I hear it correct? Yeah, you're right, Kenny. But I mean, I guess they're trying to kill TV time too.
Well, the thing is, man, is it's crazy to me when you think about it though, because it's like it doesn't affect the pitcher's ERA when they give up a run because the person
The run doesn't
technically
count. Yeah,
isn't an earned run. So
right.
unless they end up scoring multiple runs, it's kind of
Yeah, it kind of fucks up
yeah,
statistics when you think about it.
exactly, pops. Enough with that shit.
But
Exactly.
somebody still gets a win or loss depending on who's in the
Yeah,
game, right?
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. If you're the closer and you give up that run,
Okay.
you take the L, you get a
Yeah.
blown save.
Yeah.
But it's like it's crazy, it doesn't make sense to me. But well, not a blown save because if the game is tied, they're not saved. But yeah, that they got rid of that. Well, now they're trying to talk to bring that back in. Um, what's
Was the
it? There was some other what's the
I
other
s-
rule that they were no well there's no more they're not testing for juice this year.
Oh yeah, we got everybody get
Yeah.
everybody get a freebie.
Yeah. So
Sign me up.
I'm drinking this right here, we got the I got the great Hambino right here,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
I'm hoping that, you know, maybe we could see some crazy
Did they
power numbers to try and bring in some fans.
did they also is the National League going with a DH now?
Yep,
Because I
universal
saw
DH.
Nelson Cruz
Oh,
signed
okay, I
with
like that.
who he
That's
signed with
He
bring
signed
Charles
with the
guys.
Nationals.
Nationals, right?
Yep.
Now I like that for the simple fact that now you can save your pitcher.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I remember what's his name got hurt. The Yankees when I forget where the hell they went. Ching Ming Wang
Yeah. Yep. No,
gets
he was
hurt
in
and
Washington.
and he was
Make the
never the same.
Nationals.
He was never the same after that.
Round the
bro.
third
It
base.
is. I pitched in college, and in high school you still bat. In college you had DHs, but in high school, bro, if I pitched, it was you could the drain was you could feel the drain when you tried to bat, bro. You was a step behind. It literally takes away from the pitcher. They shouldn't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, they shouldn't
no,
have to
yeah,
deal with
yeah.
that.
I agree.
Rockstar, man. Sorry for your loss, brother.
I'm not gonna be coming to Orlando.
Oh man,
Oh
Sorry,
shit.
brother. Sorry,
Sorry
man.
I'm
about that.
sorry to hear that. Wow.
Um, yeah, pops, DH all around. Yeah, I'm interested. It's gonna add more jobs for some of these
Oh yeah,
guys that are
exactly,
like Nelson
exactly.
Cruz. He's what 40, 41 now. He's gonna probably be able to play another 2, 3 years. You
Yeah,
know.
we
But you
can.
think
Yeah,
about it, the National League gets to keep their older players too. They don't have
Yeah,
to deal them
yeah.
out to American League teams
it's
for
gonna
that DH spot.
it's gonna be it's gonna be good, man. I think it's good for baseball, and they did some agreement on the structuring for the new rookies. They're making more money when they get called up rather than the 500,000. I think they're starting out at 700,000, and it's going to increase every year until the
Wait, what you
agreement's
said?
over.
500,000?
Yeah, that was what they were getting. Was if you are a rookie and you get called up to the bigs, your salary becomes 500,000. That's the league minimum.
Yes,
But
sir.
then,
500,000 is the
so
league minimum.
so like a dude like Trout, remember his first year he was pretty much in the MVP voting,
Mm-hmm.
and he was making 500,000. Then
Mm.
then then like there's no requirement for them to give him a raise either. So now it's 700,000, and then they get there's like a pool of money that they're putting in that they're gonna split up amongst
Okay.
the top guys that are
Petty
available.
cash.
Yeah, pretty much. So
Petty
it's
cash
not
draw
bad.
right here. Hold on.
They were working on trying to get these guys, some of these guys some brag out of it, and I think it's a good move. I I feel like some of the younger guys, they let's say for instance your career only lasts 2 years. You know, you're only gonna get $1 million over your 2 years. So and most of these guys that are lifelong minor leaguers, they're if you're stuck in the minors, some of those guys are making like 25,000 a year, man.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. And until you get to AAA, it's hard
Yeah,
to make a living playing. And people, oh man, you're a pro athlete, but then unless you AAA and above, because I had some friends that got drafted in like A ball and rookie ball. Them
yeah.
guys were still, yeah, them guys wasn't making no money, bro.
How you doing,
Hey,
Annette?
Annette. How you
Hope
doing, Annette?
everything's good with you. Say hi to the family.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's interesting, the way that they do things and how these guys can, it makes sense because obviously these teams are investing a lot of money in these guys
Mm-hmm.
from the jump. They're giving you some of the best trainers that you're gonna have, hitting coaches and everything. But when you get called up, they want to you want to get paid, man.
Oh yeah,
So
not a doubt.
you know you're playing for free in high school, paying for free and playing in college for free. So it's yeah,
Well,
but
with that college deal now that the football players are getting
yeah,
money,
now
are the
they're
baseball
getting
players
money.
getting money?
Yeah,
I
everybody's
think
getting
it's everybody. It ain't just
everybody's
football. It's
getting
everybody.
Okay, good, good, good,
but
good.
but it ain't a big. It depends on your jerseys. It depends on stuff like
What
that
school you
too.
play for?
Yeah, exactly. But
Who you? Because Master P, son, not even. I ain't even talking about Romeo. I'm talking about one of his youngest sons. Signed like $1 million contract at Tennessee State, $1 million deal. So, but of
wow,
course, his dad is Master P, so
To
he
play
could do the
what?
business. He
is
could
that
do the business to get him that contract. You know what
What
I'm
is he
saying?
playing?
I
to
think
play?
it's basketball. Tennessee State. I think it's basketball.
His
Oh,
dad probably make a donation of $1 million to the
It might,
school.
might have. That's
that's
where
like
Eddie George coaches over there.
Oh, really?
that's
Okay.
that's like what Puff Daddy's son was. He playing for like Cal or something like that?
Was it
Or
USC?
USC? Yeah, USC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But one of the big moves that happened for the Yankees, they traded for Josh Donaldson and Isaiah Kenner Falefa, I believe is how it's said, but
Where the hell is he?
IKF is what he's great, man.
Where's he
He's a
from though? That name.
oh I have no idea. Like you
Sound
mean
like an
nationality?
island boy.
Yeah, he might be an
Island
island boy.
boy.
Um, but yeah, he plays everywhere on the diamond. He
Yeah,
played
I heard he
catcher.
played catcher.
Yeah, he played catcher for the Rangers when they had no catcher. He was
Wow.
he was a Gold Glove third baseman for them during the COVID shortened season,
Wow.
and then he was their shortstop last year. So we got him for at least 2 years
A true
before.
utility player.
Yeah. So the Yankees traded away Gary Sanchez, who I guess he ain't gonna tune in anymore.
Yeah, he tuning
It's
in.
understandable, man. He's probably trying to eat up as much of the Dominican food he can, before he goes over to where Minnesota spring training is. And we gave up Gio Urshela, who I'm a big fan of Gio, man. He's great third baseman. But apparently we took on all of Josh Donaldson's $50 million salary to get IKF, which is that's steep for a aging, injury prone Josh Donaldson. But it's an interesting thing, because the Yankees shedded, I think, 8 million of Gary, and I'm trying to remember what Gio was getting. I think Gio was getting like 5.5, something like that. So they got rid of 12, 13 million.
He's Samoan.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Island. I figured that.
Wow.
Island.
Samoan, Hawaiian, and Japanese.
Yep.
Shout
I
out to
figured that.
Island boy.
Yeah. Island boy.
But yeah, he did a cool video, with him shaving off his beard, and he said
Yeah.
he's always looked up to number 2. Now he gets to be in New York, and he's wearing number 12. So
I remember Johnny Damon did it when he came over to y'all, shaved that big old beard off.
And he had to cut his hair too.
Yeah, yep.
So you think he's gonna do the haka on the field?
No, I don't think that's gonna happen. But the interesting thing though is Trevor Story's still available. So is Carlos Correa, which I was just hearing earlier. Well, yesterday I heard the Astros are looking at giving Correa a 1-year deal for $45 million.
Good night.
To bring him back for 1 year. And I guess if he does it, he's betting on himself, because nobody Boogaloo, you look like a professor with your glasses.
Who the heck is that?
It's Rock Shaw, baby.
It's the Rock Shaw.
But yeah, like it's an interesting thing, right? Because next year he won't be having any competition from the shortstops. Right now, there were so many shortstops available, so now if he gambles on himself, $45 million. That's a hell of a lot of money.
I guess I could gamble on myself for $45 million.
And they said if what's his name, Boris can convince him to do that, that's fucking genius, because apparently the negotiations in the offseason started with one agent that he had. He fired that agent right when the lockout happened, and now he's with Boris. So anything that he signs for gets split between Boris and that guy. But they said Boris would get a nicer, the other guy would get a better portion because he started the file on Correa. So it's interesting, like crazy the way, when you think about it, how it can work, But that happened. Gary Sanchez is going, Gio Urshela is going. We also got a catcher out of the deal that a lot of teams were interested in. Apparently, he's a great defensive catcher. He looks like he's been on the juice. If you haven't seen him, I'll try and see if I can find a picture of this dude. He is swole, bro. He looked like he almost looked like. Remember when Canseco came to the Yankees?
Yeah,
that's what it looks like. Like his biceps are freaking huge. This dude. So he was probably already on the juice program, but apparently he's a power guy that hits for no average at all. But he's a great defensive catcher. So apparently
Oh,
the
maybe
Mets were trying to get him last
maybe you have a
season.
turnaround this season.
Yeah.
Creatine, water based.
Yeah.
Plus, we still have Kyle. What's his
Yeah.
name?
Him and Higashioka are going to be lefty righty platooning.
Yeah. So I
And then
mean,
at the same time,
Hayoshi Yosa is good.
Higashioka. Come on,
Gosh, yeah,
man.
that guy.
Higashioka.
Kyle's good.
But the interesting thing will be is if the Yankees decide to pull the trigger on Story or Donaldson for, Story or Correa for a year, because they were saying Story might be even be interesting in signing for a year. You throw IKF down to be the catcher, or he can and then you got a super utility guy out of him and
Maybe.
DJ. Because that's the other thing. They're still talking to the next guy that we're about to bring up. We got Josh Freeman potentially going to the Dodgers or the Red Sox, maybe even the Yankees, because the Braves traded for Matt Olson and agreed to pay him $168 million over 8 years.
Mm.
Now he's younger than Freeman, yeah, but Freeman is proven, and he was their guy, man. It's kind of crazy
Yeah,
that they would.
yeah, he was. He was. Yeah,
They told Freeman they wouldn't give him more than 5 years because of his age. It's kind of shitty, you know. Like it's interesting to think like we're probably not going to see the Derek Jeter 20 years with the same team type of deal anymore. Because
probably not.
well, maybe now in the National League, because if somebody got some stroke, they can stay around, which is why I would have thought that they would have kept him, being that they can move his ass to DH as he starts
Yeah,
aging.
because he can't hit.
Yeah, the dude, he hits for average, hits for power. Like, why wouldn't you be willing to give him 8 years, 7 years? Freeman wants 6 to 7. Why not, man? That he's proven, man. He won a ring with you guys.
I'll just do 5 with a 6 option for 6,
Yeah,
right?
even an option 6,
Club
option
option.
7. Yeah,
You know?
player option for a mutual option for the 6th and a player option for 7. Fuck it, you know. It's
Yeah.
crazy, you know. I wonder what Mega feels about that, you know. I don't
Oh,
know.
you know he's sick. He's not
I
Mega
know.
liking
doesn't
that.
feel.
Yeah, he's got no feelings. But they traded away 4 of their top 10 prospects to get Matt Olson, which is why the Yankees pulled out of the deal, because the Yankees weren't willing to include their number 1 prospect, Volpe, in any deal. They said he's off the table in any deal. So, you know, but I wonder, you know, what do y'all think about Freeman potentially going to the Dodgers or the Red Sox?
I mean, I'm a Red
I,
Sox fan, so you know I won't have a problem with him coming to the Red Sox.
He'll tear it up over there, man.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
without a doubt.
You know what? Let me tell you something. The Red Sox, they good grabbing a guy, whatever. And them guys tear it up in that little ass field. Then they go get big money somewhere else, and then it's nothing ever happens again. Look at Jason Bay. Jason Bay went to Red Sox, tore it up, and
Jason
then
Bay,
robbed the Mets.
Jacoby Ellsbury robbed us.
Was it Jason Worth? Was it Jason Worth?
No, Worf was
No, but he went to
he went to
didn't he go to
Philly.
Washington after Boston?
No, Worf wasn't with Boston.
He didn't go to Boston for a year.
No.
We don't have a
Yeah.
we don't have a short porch in right field. I mean, in right field
Yeah,
though, it's
talking about
left field, right? Left field, like
yeah,
315 with the monster.
Yeah, but right field
yeah.
got that pole where you can
And
hit a
it
home
That's
run easy.
right.
comes
That's
in.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. The little, yeah.
And then the wall is about 3 feet tall in right field.
Exactly. Yeah,
So
that
you hit
is
a line
true.
drive home run.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they
that's
kept,
true.
you know, they'll. I don't know. I think if the Red Sox could pull that off, it'll be interesting. You know, 'cause
Yes, very interesting.
the AL East has been adding, like the Blue Jays are adding people like crazy, and right now they're in talks with Schwarber to bring him in. So he if he goes, he's leaving the Red Sox, and he just did. He had a great year last year. So you know, it's interesting. You know, but
Musical chairs with big money.
with short amount of time because the season starts April 7th.
Wow.
So they, some of these guys they're trying to get signed and get them ready. Hopefully they've been
Are they even
practicing.
gonna have a spring training games?
Yeah, they're having a. I don't even remember how many. It's just only a couple though.
Gotta be all
Um,
double headers.
probably split squads and stuff, so everybody gets games in. But onto the gridiron, Mitchell Trubisky signed with the Steelers for 2 years. Would you have took Trubisky over
Wentz.
Wentz?
Nah.
I think they said he actually left with a winning record. Now, here's the crazy part about Wentz. On paper last year, he had a decent season. He couldn't win. He didn't win one of the two games at the end of the season, and he takes him to the playoffs. He loses both of them, and the last one being to the damn Jacksonville Jaguars. But he threw 26 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Was what his touchdown to interception ratio was last year. So on paper it looks good, but he's just so erratic, man. I mean, you know.
Yeah, it's interesting. The way that.
But were the rest of the parts around him that much better?
Indianapolis?
Wentz? No, Wentz.
Indy.
Yeah, for
Oh,
Wentz.
yeah.
Yeah, Indianapolis. Oh, yeah.
Indy
They
had
had
a
the best,
team,
they
man.
had the best running back in the league.
They got a team around them. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Defense was good. Defense was good. Had the best running back in the league. Receivers was okay. Didn't have
They
great
had some
receivers.
injuries going
Yeah.
on.
How was
there,
that? How was that O line?
I think it was decent. I don't remember. I mean, I have to look it up to really. I don't.
They
But
played. They played Tampa good.
yeah, I was gonna say I don't think he got
Tampa
sacked
pretty
a whole
good.
lot. I don't think it was like that. I just think when it came to the big games, he just didn't win them. He didn't win the games that counted.
Yeah,
Travis
I
that
don't know.
used to be on MWA with us because he's a big indie fan. But
Yeah.
I mean, going to a great coach that'll get everything out of him.
and
If he
they
has
know, they know how to
Hey,
manage the team.
They could mentor him. Yeah, they
Yeah.
could definitely mentor him. He has potential. He has
Yeah,
potential. I mean, he. Remember, we talked about it a couple weeks ago that was Chicago is like one of those teams that every year you want to see them go back to their old glory, and like he was promising. Like
yeah.
I really thought he would be
He can
promising, but
move. At least you can move around.
maybe that program wasn't good for him. Steelers, nah,
We'll see.
Well, it's a solid program. He went to a solid
Steelers is good.
program.
Yeah, he
But
went to a good team.
what the hell does that say about Dwayne Haskins, man? I mean, it's just over for him, ain't it?
Yeah, that
Because
kid.
they was talking about starting. What's the quarterback now? They weren't even talking about Haskins in the running. What's the guy's name? Rudolph? Something Rudolph?
Oh, yeah, Kyle. Is it
Yeah,
Kyle?
something like that. Something like that. He was going to be the starting quarterback. So Dwayne Haskins must just, I don't know, bro.
I don't know what happened to that kid though, right? Because he had so much. Everybody was talking. He was the number
Potential,
one guy.
yeah, and just I don't
Interesting.
know.
Interesting how quickly you can fall off.
Yeah,
Especially if you're a neighbor.
Yeah. Oh, we already know that.
Especially if you're a neighbor. You can fall out real quick.
Real quick. He's done.
But Kirk Cousins got himself a $35 million extension.
Oh, man. What has he done?
Hey, he was the highest paid quarterback.
Yes.
Right? He's the one
guaranteed
crazy
2-year, $80 million, and then come back and get an extension for $35 million.
And he made a goddamn thing.
He made $25 million the 2 years that we did the damn franchise tagged on him before we let him go. Then he went and signed a guaranteed 80 and now going to get another 35. I'm like, and what has he done?
Hey, props to him, man, because he's pulling something out. I don't know how
what has he done. It's like Jeff Fisher. Jeff Fisher used to be at Tennessee. That was a coach, kept getting job after job. And he would have losing seasons, but they would give him another damn chance. It's crazy.
Yeah,
now,
you know how it works.
What can the team, if they get shell out all this money to this dude, what happens to the rest of the team?
See, that's the thing. That's the whole thing that we talked about last week with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
$50 million a season. That's gonna hit the cap hard, bro.
And then you got to franchise your damn best
Mhm.
receiver. For
Cousins
like
from the
like
Vikings, right?
yeah, he on the Vikings.
Yeah. So I see this Green Bay Vikings feud's gonna be very interesting.
I mean, the Vikings was a solid team, but I just don't understand what they see in Cousins that makes them kick throwing money out there
Wrong
like that,
money. Yeah,
bro. I
they
mean,
giving it to him. He wants it. They're giving it to
yeah,
him.
and they giving it to him. Good
So
night.
I don't I wouldn't be knocking down the door to give him money
Now,
personally. If
35 in a season, $35 million, bro. Kirk Cousins?
tough, man.
That is
It
crazy.
becomes one of them things, right? Like freaking now you see this, you see Aaron Rodgers getting 50. You're gonna see somebody else getting 40 something,
Yeah, Prescott.
And now,
Prescott got
yeah,
stupid money,
yeah, it's the
so
way it trickles down, right? I think Kirk Cousins was the one that started this whole
yeah, he really
craziness.
did.
So,
He
'cause
really
when he
did.
got
He
that
really did
guaranteed
when he
money,
got
it was like,
there you go. He had guaranteed money.
but
Yep.
the next one we got right here, Khalil Mack got traded to the Chargers. Do they have the scariest D?
They beefed up, bro. They was already decent, and they got a solid young quarterback.
Yeah, they got a good offense. They brought back Mike Williams also.
Bosa on one side and
Yep.
damn Khalil Mack on the other
Khalil
side.
Mack, they got a line, man. They got some weapons. They I was reading they got the scariest pass rush.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be a team right there that you're gonna see them coming. You're gonna be like, oh man, here we go.
I know Patrick Mahomes said shit. He already
Mahomes,
was. Yeah, yes, sir.
Mahomes
He was already
nervous.
running for his life.
Who's another one that's gonna be nervous over there? Oh, freaking what's his name?
Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson. Yeah.
Hey, but at
Russell
least they're mobile.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got a guy like Jimmy G. If he was to stay in San Fran, that dude would be broken in half.
Yeah. Yeah.
He can't get out the way of that rush, man.
That's pretty rough, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. They gave up a decent, nothing crazy for him either. Which,
No.
if I was the Chargers, I would have jumped at that deal also.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
So, our next topic. You got something else?
No. You good.
Our next topic is Deshaun Watson. Where do y'all think he's gonna go? I know earlier. I heard earlier that New Orleans would be one of his teams.
What I've been seeing is New Orleans, Carolina, Atlanta has came in the running.
I really
Cleveland is in the running.
Hey, why not?
Well,
apparently before Brady decided he was coming back, Tampa was asking about Mayfield. I would have been fucking pissed.
Yeah.
I would have been pissed.
Please.
And originally before they dropped all his charges, the Dolphins was one of the places he wanted to go. That's probably out now since he can, pretty much do some stuff now.
Pick his mind.
Yeah.
Pick where he wants to go.
Yeah.
So
but I heard he turned down Seattle. He was like he didn't even want to. It was like
really?
he got the no trade clause. I think I was seeing something today where he said that's not a destination because he can say yay or nay. He got the no trade clause.
Better not get too picky because his team don't want him.
He all right, bro. He gonna.
The interesting thing though is they're still weighing what his suspension is going to be.
Yeah, and that's what they were saying that they still had to see, even though he facing no criminal charges, but conduct detrimental to the league, that he still possibly could get suspended based on, I guess, whatever happens out of the Silver stuff and when it comes out. Because I know he was supposed to meet with his lawyer today in the midst of meeting all these teams. He was having a meeting with his lawyer, I guess, to talk about that.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, because I feel like there's some very big spots where he can go.
If Carolina keeps McCaffrey, injury-prone ass McCaffrey, and he comes in there, that'll be scary.
Yeah, because then you got a game plan for him moving, McCaffrey moving, and if
Running,
he runs out the
catching out of the
pocket, he can
backfield.
still
Yep,
pass
yep,
off to him. Man, that'd be
yep.
scary as hell.
That would be scary.
By the way, I just seen earlier also about the MLB baseball players that are on New York teams have to be vaccinated if they want to play in New York. This is fucking crazy.
I mean, Kyrie Irving, I know we ain't on that subject, but Kyrie Irving can't play, but he sit courtside
Yeah, you
in
allow
New
them to go.
York and watched Kevin Durant and them win. Went in the locker room after the game, was shaking his players' hands, but he can't play.
Yeah, it makes no sense at all.
No
And they
sense at all.
lifted most of those
Yeah,
restrictions up
yeah,
there. So
yeah.
that's interesting, It's, I don't know. But
The the Republic of New York, his own world, baby.
yeah, them in California, man. They
Yeah,
communist Cali and
the Republic of New York.
Christian Kirk signed with the Jags, 4 years, $84 million.
And here's the sad part: I really never have heard of this guy like that. So but he must be real good. I mean, that's
He's
big
no,
money,
he's
bro.
he's pretty good. I think
Okay.
what's his name took him under his wing.
Hmm,
Fitzgerald
hmm.
over in Arizona. I mean, he's decent receiver.
That's
Yeah.
Then
$21
again,
million a year, bro.
That,
That's solid.
then again, he was working with a good quarterback at the time
But
in
you know how they
Arizona.
do in the NFL, bro. After about 2 years, they don't. They you know how the NFL. How much of that is guaranteed?
I didn't really peep that. Let me see if I can find that real
Yeah,
quick.
you know how they do in the
By,
NFL.
by the
They'll
way,
say,
the Giants signed Tyrod Taylor, 2 years, $17 million.
"Hell, I didn't even know he was still in the league."
Yeah, I thought he was
Eight
done.
point five million guaranteed.
How much guaranteed
8.5.
of Kirk's?
No. Of
Oh,
Tyrod Taylor.
I said
I'm trying to find Kirk right now.
8.5 guaranteed out of 84 million. I guess it's shit. That's a front like a mug.
Yeah, that one wouldn't be.
I get like, oh shit.
We're gonna put this 74 million over here.
Like, damn, they really pulled it over on him.
Um,
Man, yeah, that's a lot of money, man.
yeah, that definitely is. Hold on. Well, we'll
I
jump
don't know.
on to this next one. While
Kid was good though. Oh, LeBron first to 30K points.
I'll let Kenny handle this one because I know that's his boy right there.
First 30K
Check that.
points, 10 is I mean, this backs up what I love about LeBron. He's just the ultimate ball player. Is he the best scorer? No. Can he score? 30K tells you that. But he can do so much more as
He
a
can.
player to make a team a better team. I don't care what you say. You could not take Jordan, Kobe, and anybody and put them on the teams from Cleveland and get them to the doggone finals. Now, would they be scoring more than him? But him making a team better, you can't even. I don't even think that's an argument, brother. Like making a team better overall. Not so much saying he's better than it, but making a team better. He's a hard player to beat, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely he's definitely proven.
By the time it's
You
said and
can't
done,
deny the dude's talent. He's
by the
fucking
time it's
talented.
said and done, he will pass Kareem in points. I think at his position, he'll lead in assist, probably not rebounds, but assist and points at his position, he'll be the top leader. But rebounds, I don't think he's close to catching whoever the lead, probably Carmelo or Wilt Chamberlain, whoever it was in that. But I mean, he's just a great player, man. Basketball player. Is he perfect? By no means. No. I mean, I wish, like the other night, he drove to the basket and was right there at the basket to try to shoot a layup, maybe get found. He passed it out to Carmelo Anthony. He was wide open, but when you are the superstar of the team, no matter what, that's one thing I do agree with. If you have the chance to take the last shot, take it. Now, if 5 people guarding you and 4 open, yeah, pass it. But he thinks team first instead of player first, and that's a big knock on him.
How is that? How is that marriage working between him and Carmelo being on the team?
I don't think the beef is, there's been no beef
Yeah.
with that. I think it's been more the Westbrook thing. I think he kind of knew what he was going to get in Carmelo, spot up shooter, hit some J's. And I think they thought they was getting so much more out of Westbrook. I think they knew Carmelo was a role player. They thought they had a big three in AD, Westbrook, and LeBron, and really it's been a big one because AD can't stay healthy, and Westbrook is, I think he got them just lost his mojo. He like the Monstars. Just that damn power's been took away from him, so it's like he can't even play, bro. I don't know, man.
So I'm guessing the contract is 72 million guaranteed.
Okay, well, good
Dang,
shit.
all right.
Good
Yeah.
Go
shit.
Kirk.
Shout out to Christian Kirk, man.
Yeah, big shout out.
He tweeted out apparently, I've been doubted since I got in the league. Keep doubting.
No
You
doubt.
should
Ah, my
you should have
man.
tweeted. You should have tweeted out, "I'm rich, bitch."
There it is. Doubt me all the way to the bank. $72 million guaranteed.
Yeah, for real, right? The other thing I seen was, by the way, did you see that somebody bought out after Tom Brady's last game, his last touchdown pass for $500,000,
Somebody did
and
what?
somebody bought his football, the last football he threw for a
Oh, it threw
touchdown
for
pass,
$500,000.
500,000. Apparently
Somebody,
now the ball is only worth $50,000 since he said he's coming
I was
back.
good to say, bro. It's just somebody got a lot of money to shell that up.
They said it sold for 518,000,
Mm,
and it might only be worth 50 or 25,000
they sick.
per experts.
They sick.
Yeah, yeah. But if you've got $518,000 to drop
There
on
it
the
is.
ball,
It's good to say, yeah. So
you're like, I'm gonna buy the last one that he throws this year.
exactly,
You know, it's just
exactly.
one of them things though. But that's a expensive paperweight.
Very expensive. Yeah.
But now it's time, guys, for shooter work.
All right.
All right,
Shoot.
so
Work.
this first one, Gary Sanchez will be an all-star in 2022 for the Minnesota Twins.
Dope. Work.
Yeah, I'm calling that a work. Gary Sanchez.
So they were saying how he came into the league on fire, almost won Rookie of the Year, was voted in the MVP stuff, and then
Completely
he
fell off.
declined rapidly. So yeah, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, exactly, Pops. I'm sure you're talking about that football. That's nothing. That's chump change, tax write-off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, I mean, we could be talking about Gary Sanchez too. That's a tax write-off. But yeah, he came in hot, man. You know,
The, the
that's the thing though
Kraken.
with Yankee prospects. Like, and I'm hoping that's not going to be the thing with Volpe or Pirellia, whatever his name is.
Got the
Uh,
shortstop.
yeah, yeah. We got 3 shortstops in our top 10 prospects. We can't keep them all. You know what I mean? Like, there's 3 of them. Then you got Jason Dominguez, who's an outfielder, which he's 17 years old. He's gonna be the fucking truth. This kid is
Wow.
a beast. They comparing him to Mike Trout already. Power, speed, great arm, played outfield great. So, it's
That
Dominican
don't.
kid. He's been signed since he was 15 years old.
That's like
He,
the kid that was in Detroit that the Yankees had on I forget what his name was, but he was the outfielder. Like, he was
who,
supposed to be
Randy
great.
Man?
Huh?
Randy
No,
Man?
no. Somebody he never touched the field for the Yankees. He went straight to another team and they bought him up.
Hmm.
I can't think of his name. It was the same thing, but when he got to the league, he just
He,
didn't
he,
pan
fit,
out.
he fizzed out. Yeah, it's it's one of them things though. But like, remember we had what was that kid's name? Jesus Montero. That
Hmm.
he came up at the end of the year, one year in September, hit like
Catcher, right?
16, 18 home runs. They traded him to Seattle for damn it, the dude that had the pine tar on his neck.
Oh
Oh man,
yeah, I remember Pineda.
Pineda, Michael Pineda, and Pineda was supposed to be the truth. Neither one really. He ended up being a better deal for the Yankees
Yeah,
because Pineda Pineda at least played. Montero, I think, only played 1 year and then got released, went to be a backup somewhere else, and who the hell knows where he's at now, But they always have, they have these crazy high expectations for some of these prospects. Phil Hughes, Jabba Chamberlain, uh Batansis, like Andrew Brackman. At that one point they had the killer bees, Batansis, Brackman, and Banuelos. None of them did anything except for Batansis, you know.
you got rid of
So
his ass, right?
yeah, and he's with the Mets right now. He's robbing the Mets. He's getting like 10, I think, over $10 million a year with the Mets.
Shit.
So, but yeah, I feel like that's a big work. Gary Sanchez is not going to be an all-star. I think he'll put up some decent numbers, but he's not going to hit up. He's not going to hit a lot of home
And
runs
that
in
part,
Minnesota. That's a big ballpark, man, and they got
he
that
has the
high
power.
wall. But they got that high wall too, and if he don't hustle, he ain't even going to get them doubles out of that. You know. So, um, another thing that the next one we have, the Mets have the best rotation in baseball. This was
Who the hell's in their rotation?
what I got: DeGrom, Scherzer, um, frick, what the hell is that? Damn it, man, I'm drawing a
They
blank
lost
on it.
Thor, right?
Yeah, he went to the Angels. Um, Carlos Carrasco, I think he's their number 5 though. Oh, they traded for the kid from Oakland who was an all-star 2 years ago. He's really good. I can't think of his name right now. Something will be Baston, I think. But yeah, they got their rotation is solid. Like if you're going again, and now you don't even got to worry about their pitchers hitting. So you don't got to worry about you know facing you know DeGrom getting hurt running the bases or something like that. It's
Yeah.
you got these guys now, like Kenny said, man, they're going to be able to strictly focus on pitching. Scherzer
Yeah,
too, man. Scherzer's a freaking animal. They're paying him, I
yeah,
think, 45 million.
Yeah, but
yeah,
these guys can focus on juice now.
Yeah, and now they can juice. I'm surprised they ain't just gonna let the damn the what do you call it? This tax shit come back. No rules. Yeah, pops, I agree. Fuck the Mets. But yeah, they definitely might have on paper the best rotation. You know, this one Mega put up. I don't really know where I don't know if he read that somewhere, but Fernando Tatis Jr. will be the Padres opening day center fielder in 2023. Right now, he's considered to be the best shortstop in baseball. Signed a 13-year, like $330 million deal
You
last
said
year
he's
or
the
some
best
shit.
shortstop in baseball.
Yeah. Yep.
And
However, he's not going to be playing right now because he's out for 3 months with a broken wrist due to
no,
a
but I'm saying,
motorcycle accident.
how do they figure he'll be the center fielder?
I don't know. I don't know where Mega seen that. He didn't add it in the chat.
I must say it worked then because this is like fake news.
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe Mega could chime in, man. Chime in if you watch Mega. Let us know where you got that. I don't think it. Maybe he is a good. He covers a lot of ground. Remember they were saying that about Jeter that he could have moved to center field toward the end of his career.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know, but I'm gonna call a work on it. I feel like you're
Yeah.
paying that kid a lot of money, but he has been injured for the last 2 years, so he's not really doing that. What else we got here? We got Jarvis Landry will sign with the Rams.
I think that's a shoot.
You think?
Yeah.
You think?
As this boy's OBJ,
Yeah, but OBJ ain't locked to stay there.
No,
he might.
he's a damn free agent, man.
Yeah.
Coming off
I think
AC,
he's gonna stay.
another ACL tear. I think if they offer him, coming off an injury like that, ain't but so much you can ask for.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think if they offer him, he'll stay. And Landry would be a good addition to the Rams.
yeah, pops. He broke his wrist. He's got a um talking about Tatis. He's got a broken wrist. He's gonna be out for 2 to 3 months. He crashed a motorcycle, and apparently it was not a big deal. But now he's got a fractured wrist or broken wrist. So
It's not a great injury for a damn
for a
baseball
shortstop,
player.
right? Yeah,
Yeah,
especially if you swing hard.
exactly. It's not a great injury.
Gonna be interesting. But I don't know, man. I can't see the marriage in Cleveland didn't really work that well with Landry and OBJ.
Yeah,
Anyway.
he had his lowest production year this year,
Yeah,
but I mean,
they were both, and they weren't even really. They're supposed to be best friends, and they weren't gelling either.
well, I
So
mean, look who they had as a damn
yeah,
quarterback. I mean,
yeah,
Odell goes out to damn Los Angeles and has what 3-4 games he played for him had, and probably was on his way to be a discussion for Super Bowl MVP
Yeah,
before he tore his knee.
I
So
think 4 games
yeah,
with them, he had more touchdowns than he did in the
catches
last 2 seasons
exactly.
yeah. You ain't wrong. You're not
combined.
wrong. But it's one of them things. Like the Rams got receivers, they still got Cooper Cup. Where they gonna put
I know.
Landry and
I'm gonna tell you
OBJ?
something. Landry would be good anywhere. Any team would take a
Yeah,
chance. He's good.
he's a good player. He bounced out as soon as that. Who did they trade for? They got
They
dude
got
from the
Amari Cooper.
Cowboys. Cooper.
Amari Cooper,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was like, all right, see you later.
And he'll probably end up going to Dallas.
Yeah, maybe, right?
Hey,
But they don't got money. That's the reason, if they
no,
ain't really
what he
Uh,
goes
they
back
got
to Miami.
they
Jarvis
got
Landry
sit-
goes back to Miami.
they got $70 million freed up.
true.
Unexpectedly.
We got this one here was another shooter work. Teddy Bridgewater will start more games than two.
That guy.
Yeah.
Um,
I think they're gonna give him a pretty short leash for Tua.
Well,
If he doesn't do his thing, man, I think he's gonna lose that job.
here's the thing with Teddy Bridgewater. He's a professional quarterback. Nothing special. Not sorry. Nothing great. He's a professional quarterback. I mean, because he didn't have a horrible year if he was healthy. Even with Carolina, then to Denver. So it's like,
He's basically gonna be that guy that if you need a QB to sit in to play for your
to chill over
starter
until you
year,
get what you need. Exactly.
just like Fitzpatrick,
Yep,
and
yep,
he's like he's good right there. So yeah, he may end up if Tua doesn't do his thing, I can see it.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, he's a pro. He's been playing long enough. He knows the pro
He
football
knows how to
game.
manage the game.
Yep.
And that's what's important.
Yep.
All right. I don't know if y'all saw this, but Pete Alonso had a serious car wreck.
Is this a shoot or work?
No, sorry, my bad.
That's a shoot.
Kid. Yeah, that is a shoot, man. That was crazy looking. Like his car rolled 3 times. And the dude apparently kicked out the windshield and got out and got his family out. Nobody was hurt. Seriously.
Was this in Port St. Lucie?
I would guess so because he was on his way to a spring training game.
He's a big dude. He's a big dude, though.
That is a big dude.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He said that he wants to thank Ford for making a strong truck that kept him and his family safe.
He'll be in a commercial.
Yeah,
man.
sponsorship.
He'll get a brand new truck. Be sitting in his house tomorrow.
Hell yeah!
He'll get the Raptor. He have the Raptor sitting at his house tomorrow.
Those Raptors are nice, though. That's a nice looking truck. I don't like Fords, but that Raptor's nice.
Yeah.
And the last one that we're gonna go with, since we're hitting that hour mark, Kevin Holland, UFC's Kevin Holland. My man stopped an armed man that was shooting. Right, dude was firing shots.
Yeah. Dude that got off a shot. From the story I watched, him and his buddy, who's a MMA fighter but is not a UFC guy, They were sitting there eating, and they hear a commotion, and then they hear pop, and they said, you know the distinct sound of a gun, and they kind of just turned and looked and seen him, and they rushed him and took him down, and then a third person jumped in to help him, and they kind of subdued him to the police, got there and turned him over to the police. But I was watching Kevin Holliman. They tried to interview him, and he was like, "Nah, I don't want to do an interview." But he did an interview just like on his own phone, and he was like, "Yeah, man, we're just sitting there in the sushi shop, drunk as hell, and Kevin Holland laughs.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know,
dude,
he laughs at everything. Yeah, he's a crazy dude. I mean, crazy in a fun way. And he was just like, "Yeah, man, I was just sitting here chilling, and we start hearing gunshots, man." And he said, "I do want to say one thing: nobody was hurt. The gunman didn't get hurt. I didn't get hurt. Then nobody get hurt. Everybody left safe." I was like, "Okay." He made it a point to put that out there.
Man, I would have beat the brakes off that gun.
That dude would have
been down there dropping elbows.
Yeah, he'd have got the business. He'd have got the business. Yeah, Holland's a fun. He's a fun watch, man. He's a fun watch in the year. If you ain't never watched the UFC fight, watch Kevin Holland.
I was just gonna say that. I was gonna tell Louis because I don't think Louis seen him, bro. This dude talks. He talks throughout the whole.
He's the one that talks while he's fighting.
Yes.
Okay, I've seen him.
He's the one that told
Khabib, what should I do next, Khabib? What should I do? He got me down.
He was underneath the one dude. He was like, "Hey man, you got a booger," and then beat dude from the bottom with elbows. This kid, he's a character.
Man. Yeah, he's the chains, man.
But yeah, he told when he fought Jacare Souza, he was like, "Hey man, I don't know why you're doing this to me, man. I looked up to you."
Is that the same one when Khabib was ringside and he kept getting took down, and he was asking Khabib during the fight,
"How do I get out of this?"
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, Khabib, what should I do? What should I do to get out of this?" And he was like, "Yo, fight, stay concentrated, man." Khabib, wasn't in his corner; he was just there watching the fight. Yeah, dude is off the chain.
It was during the COVID when he started. That's COVID when there was no fans.
That's when I saw him because I was like, "Yo, this dude's just talking cat." There's another guy that does it too, right?
He was fighting this other black dude. This first fight that I seen, and he's like, "Man, why are you trying to hit me like that? Why you trying to hit me like that?"
He off the chain, bro.
He's like, "Oh, you want to hit? You're gonna hit me harder now?"
Oh, you got the kicks.
Yeah. We kicking now. Huh?
The lavish kicks.
He's a great entertainer, bro.
Yeah, to me, I can't I know he had lost a couple, and then he just got back on that win streak again recently. So hopefully he can keep winning, man. Because he's an entertainer, and I think UFC would be dumb to let him go because he'll be a great guy to have on any card, and he's willing to fight.
Yeah, because he said he was like, "Yo, I'm great entertainment." He's like, and what makes me even better, he's like, I can lose. He was like, I can be beat.
For real.
Speaking of letting loose, they let Greg Hardy go.
Well,
he lost his last three fights.
That experiment was a waste anyway.
Yeah,
He came in hot, but when you put it was basically almost like the Kimbo thing. You're gonna put him in there with people that are gonna just try and stand and bang with him. He's got power.
Well, Kimbo missed it.
Potentially,
you just took the words out of my mouth. Now he'd be at bare knuckle fighting next. Watch.
I was just gonna say that.
Still got the damn name.
Speaking of bare knuckle fighting, I think Paige Van Zandt is out of bare knuckle fighting. She just signed a contract with AEW.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. See, there you go. Occasionally, you'll get a little wrestling talk here.
Yeah, not much. Occasionally, not much, but occasionally.
I mean, I think that's a smart move for her. She's a pretty beautiful woman.
Yeah.
And, she's athletic as hell. So, I mean, it could be interesting. Very interesting.
And bare knuckle is wicked.
Yeah. Man. Seeing her face after them fights, I'm like, oh my goodness, what are you doing, girl?
Yeah, bare knuckle is wicked.
What are you doing? But yeah. I guess we can wrap it up now, guys. We're a little over an hour. Unless y'all got anything else y'all want to throw out there.
I will throw these up.
All right.
Without always deuces, baby.
And then I'll shoot them sideways.
Well, y'all can tune in tomorrow night at 8:00 and catch us on the MWA Podcast Network.
For
where
next,
we'll be on Nights at the Gimmick Table with Cade Lothbrook, and we will
maybe he'll
be
talk. Maybe he
interviewing
won't.
Damian Dragon. So,
Yes.
yeah, we'll have Damian Dragon on. He's one of our good friends. So make sure y'all check that out tomorrow night, 8 o'clock,
Hey,
MWA
Annette.
Podcast Network. Annette, thank you for watching. We
See any
always,
spiders? You see any
Thank you for
spiders?
tuning in.
yeah, we appreciate every single person that
Tell
watches.
somebody, they tell somebody, and they tell somebody, and next thing you know, we be blowed up like the World Trade.
Yeah, we're just
Make
trying
it
to we
grow.
just trying to get paid.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. You know,
Hook a couple of neighbors up.
yeah, a couple of neighbors just trying, just trying to get paid, man.
But thank y'all for tuning in, and we will see y'all next week, 8:05 CPT on Tuesdays, guys. 8:05. Make sure y'all tune in.
And hopefully Meg will be back with us next week.
For
Peace
real,
in
right?
peace in the Middle East, motherfucker.
All right, guys. Wait.
He didn't kick us out.
I know it's still alive. What I
What's this
mean,
guy doing?
yeah, this guy, man.
Oh my
Yeah,
god! I guess we
good.
gotta leave the studio.
Yeah, I outtakes. Yeah. God damn.